In the shadow of history, where empires clashed and destinies were forged, lies the tale of a city besieged, a tale of defiance, struggle, and the relentless quest for freedom. This is the story of the Siege of Charleston, a pivotal moment in the American Revolutionary War. By late 1779, the British found themselves cornered. The Northern strategy had collapsed after the humiliating defeat at Saratoga, and with the French and Spanish now in the fray, the British needed a new plan. Enter the Southern strategy, a calculated move to exploit perceived loyalist sympathies in the Southern colonies. The British had tasted victory in Savannah, Georgia, and now set their sights on Charleston, South Carolina, a vital port city and a stronghold of American resistance. The city was not only a strategic military target, but also a symbolic one, representing the resolve and tenacity of the American spirit. The British fleet, led by Sir Henry Clinton and his second-in-command Charles Cornwallis, arrived off the coast of Charleston in early 1780. After a harrowing voyage, marked by treacherous weather and rough seas, they began their land campaign. The fleet, consisting of 90 troop ships and 14 warships, carried over 13,000 men, a formidable force intent on crushing the American resistance. By February 1st, Clinton's forces had landed south of Charleston, and by March 10th, they were firmly entrenched on the mainland. As the British forces advanced, they were met with minimal resistance, signaling the beginning of a prolonged siege. The Patriots, under the command of Major General Benjamin Lincoln, prepared for a desperate defense, fully aware of the stakes involved. The siege officially began on April 1st, 1780. The British set up their artillery and began a relentless bombardment of the city. The heavy artillery fire was designed to weaken the city's defenses and demoralize its defenders. Charleston's defenders, outnumbered and outgunned, held the line as best they could. The city's residents, caught in the crossfire, watched in horror as their homes and businesses came under attack. Inside the city, the situation grew increasingly dire. Supplies of food, water, and medicine dwindled rapidly, leading to desperation and fear among the civilian population. The sight of the British forces encircling the city, combined with the constant bombardment, created an atmosphere of hopelessness. Yet, amidst this chaos, there was a determination to hold out for as long as possible. As April wore on, the British closed in. Clinton's forces captured key positions, including Fort Moultrie, which fell without a fight on May 7th. This loss was a significant blow to the American defenders, as the fort had been a symbol of resistance against British naval power. With Fort Moultrie in British hands, Charleston Harbor was effectively sealed, cutting off any hope of escape or reinforcement for the beleaguered Patriots. On May 8th, Clinton demanded Lincoln's unconditional surrender. Lincoln, hoping to avoid complete devastation, sought to negotiate terms that would allow his men to leave with dignity. However, Clinton was resolute, denying the request for honors of war, a gesture that would allow the defeated troops to march out with their flags and weapons. As British forces continued to tighten the noose, the city braced for the inevitable. On May 12, 1780, Major General Benjamin Lincoln surrendered the city of Charleston to the British. Over 5,000 American soldiers were taken prisoner, along with vast amounts of military supplies. The British celebrated a major victory, but it came at a cost. The aftermath of the siege was devastating. A tragic accident during the removal of captured ordnance led to a massive explosion, killing around 200 people and further demoralizing the city's inhabitants. The explosion, caused by mishandled powder and munitions, was a grim coda to the city's fall. It destroyed significant parts of the city and served as a harsh reminder of the costs of war. The surrender of Charleston marked the largest American defeat of the Revolutionary War, a dark chapter in the quest for independence. The loss of Charleston not only dealt a blow to American morale, but also disrupted the Continental Army's efforts in the Southern theater. In the face of this crushing defeat, the spirit of resistance did not die. The British had hoped the capture of Charleston would inspire a loyalist uprising and secure their control over the Southern colonies. However, this strategy proved to be a miscalculation. Instead of quelling resistance, the harsh British occupation policies and mistreatment of the local population fueled further animosity and led to a surge in guerrilla warfare. Figures like Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, emerged as symbols of the continuing struggle, employing hit-and-run tactics that frustrated British forces. The Siege of Charleston stands a testament to the resilience and determination of those who fought for freedom. It was a pivotal moment that reshaped the course of the war, setting the stage for future victories. The city's fall did not break the resolve of the American patriots. Rather, it galvanized them, setting the stage for eventual victories at battles like Cowpens and ultimately Yorktown. Today, Charleston is a city rich in history and culture, a place where the past is remembered and honored. The Siege of Charleston, a story of struggle and endurance, reminds us that the path to freedom is never easy but always worth the fight. The sacrifices made during those fateful days are woven into the fabric of the city, a legacy of courage and resilience that continues to inspire. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the past. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shaped our world.